Okay, going into Ted Brown to pick up my Presonus 32 channel board. This ought to be interesting. It's in Yakima, Washington. I drove up here, so I'd have it in my hands on Tuesday. Not sure I'm gonna make it back in time to live stream, but at least we'll have this video that you guys can see. So Ted Brown Music Store right there. There's one in the Tri-Cities, also one in Tacoma, I hear. And so let's go inside. Okay, the guys in the back are getting me my board. I guess my microphone's here as well as, and some stands. So all here in Yakima. The rest of the stuff will be shipped to the Tri-Cities tomorrow from Tacoma, I believe. And then there's a couple things in the Ted Brown and the Tri-Cities I haven't picked up yet. So we're gonna get them coming out of the back here in just a second. Here we go. Lots of stuff. This is Rick. Thank you, Rick.
Hi, folks.
There you go. So Rick is assisting me out of the building. Lots of cool stuff in here. Drum section, horn section over there, keyboards. There you go, I'll get you some help here. Rick's doing all the heavy lifting here. Perfect. So I'm here with Rick. He's the, what's your role at Ted Brown?
Sales.
Sales. And I just asked him off the cuff what he would give the Studio Live 32 SC as a rating and how excited I'm going to be with it. So unabridged.
I think your customer experience will be a 10.
A 10, awesome. Well, I had a Presonus board, the original, 24, whatever it was, in my recording studio. And it was a decent experience, but I've heard really good stuff about this board. So is there one thing that you think it stands out for the value? I mean, it's $2,000.
They're just the way they're made, and they're logical. The customer support is excellent.
Cool, awesome. Thanks, Rick, appreciate it.
You betcha.
5. So we'll set that down. I'm gonna open up the back here. Okay. Do this side. I think we got it all. Oh, look pretty good. There we go. So we're gonna unbox this puppy right here. Let's get that on camera. And here we go. It's simple unboxing. It's just lifts. Ugh. And there is the box. It's just a regular box. It's got handles right there. It's got this writing on this side. And then you have that information on the side. And then all kinds of stuff there. All kinds of stuff there. A picture of the board. And it's rack mountable. And then that's what's on that side. So we're going to set this down best we can out of the way. And you can see into the box. So here's what we have. Inside the box, so you can see you've got a power cable there. Let's hold it up this way. Oh, it's heavy. And then up here you have a box. So we're going to pull this box out. We'll open this here in a second. And then We have this cable, we're gonna pull that out. And now let's open and see what's in here. So inside here you have the manual in this pack. You have a USB cable, USB-C cable, and then you have a CAT cable. So I will have to figure out networking stuff. I'm still deciding if I'm just gonna use this, but tomorrow I'll be getting a high-end cable, 50 foot. It's basically a Cat 6 cable, but it's designed to go like a regular sound cable, 50 feet. And I'll probably get 100 as well, but I haven't bought one of those yet. So let me throw this aside. So again, inside here you have the manual. So we're gonna go ahead and do a proper unboxing here. Set that aside. Oh, there's a card in there. So let's do this. You have the manual. This is getting start guide. It says quick start. Behind that is the warning paper in a bunch of different languages. Hopefully you can see that. Then you have the manual right there. There's the back, and it's quite a few pages, but it's the getting started guide. I'm not gonna try to hook it up tonight. That would be completely, totally overwhelming, but there's pictures, and I've watched some videos on this. And then this was in there as well. It's for registration. So we'll register that. I have my thumb over the serial number. And then again, you have a CAT cable right here. Don't know how long it is, but we're gonna find out here. Do I still have audio? I hope so. I don't have any meters on anything right now. But it sounds, hopefully. So it is about 4 feet. It looks like something around that. And then you have the power cable. Again, there's a close-up of the power cable. We'll unhook that. And it is about the same length, maybe a tad bit longer. So we'll set these down. USB cable. Twisty ties galore, so if you need any twisty ties, let me know. I have plenty now. Okay. And this cable is about the same size as well. So 3 cables, Cat 6 cable, Cat power cord, and then you have, and we probably should plug it in, so we'll get the power cord out here. Leave it out here. I have an extension cord underneath the lid. Okay, so now what we have in the box is got some foam. So we're gonna pull this out. Got a little piece of cardboard right here. Pull this foam out, just pulls out. We'll throw those down on the floor, out of our way. Then here's the console, and it's just sitting in this foam. So we're gonna pull it out now. Did you hear that music? The angels sing, ta-da! Well, let's go like this. And there's the empty box. And nothing really on this box, just the lid. Okay, we'll set that right there. So it is in plastic, so we're gonna open it up. A minute. Okay, let's slide it out of the plastic. So there you go. I'll hold it up for the main camera. There's the board, that's the front. You can see you have a nice LCD screen. This is called the fat channel, so you're gonna control all of the built-in effects right here mainly. There's plug-in effects that you can do for this as well. Then you have the transport. This will be a perfect interface. I've used Studio, the first version of the 24 channel. This is the 32, so I'm excited about that. Here's the back, right there. Oh. Set that down, it's heavy. And now we'll get my mobile cam out, give you a close peek. So again, this is kind of the fat channel. So you can control everything. You got 48 pin and power, your SD card, USB. You can go into analog, you can go to the network, so you can get to the analog. Inputs would just be from the back of the board. If you need to bring in a network snake, which will be right here, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Then you got the mains, copy and load, so you can copy from channels. You got the main input gain, pan, gate, compressor, high pass filter, gain, EQ, frequencies. So you actually have some control. Here's the transport controls. So you've got mute groups, tap. You can use this to transport when you're doing editing in the software. You can record to an SD card, which is great. And then you got your main outs right there. So you got your meters. And then you can see you have this whole section right here. So all these mixes, you have 16 mixes, you have 4 banks of FX, and then these are motorized faders, and you got 1 MAVE fader there. So obviously you're gonna have to switch banks, and here's where you switch your banks, right and left. You got the LCD to label everything, and so you could actually create a page, because they have a user page that will let you actually create groups on other pages, and then just have 1 fader for like your drums. You could have 1 fader for wireless microphones, and then you could control them from the main page. So there's lots of cool things you can do here. Talkback is available. Then you can access the main EQ right here. And then you have selects for the channel. You have solos for each channel, mutes for each channel. And then again, you have the ability to change to different banks right here, and then different pages right here. And then on the back, we're gonna spin this around just a little bit. So you have all these inputs. So all these are Neutrik, so you have 1/4 inch or XLR. These first 7, 8 are regular XLRs, and then I have a snake coming. Here are your outputs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 outputs, plus 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you have the ability to have a stage snake. And then if I want to spend another $400, I can buy a switch that Presonus makes. And then I could add other boards, other snakes off of that. So USB input, control input, again, networking input. And then you also have an AES out as well. I have RCAs in and out, and I have aux inputs in and out right here, like we said. And then that's the power input, main switch. And so we're gonna plug it in and fire it up. Whew, I'm hot. It's getting hot in here. It's over 105 degrees out. So here's the boot up. Very first time. Nothing plugged into it, but might as well celebrate this with you all. Everything's lighting up. There you go. So close up of what comes up first. And so that's the LCD screen. It looks great. I haven't played with one of these. I didn't even have one of these on at the music store. So there it is, lit up. We'll get a close up of everything lit up. There's the LCDs. There's the main LCD. You can see what else is lit up on the board right there. So this will work with Studio One. Turn that off. And that's what I'm excited about. I think I covered fat channel, right? I don't know what it stands for, but in reality, I'll go back into this view again make sure it's safe. Hopefully I won't get that call again. Let's go to the other microphone. So I'm on my lapel mic right now. Let's take your question down, give you guys more view. So basically the way the fat channel works is, and you guys can see it, this is the fat channel, and that gives you controls over every one of these independent channels. So you can see what's available. You can choose what channel you want by analog or network. You have the ability to change polarity. You can go click into mains to see the main mix. You can copy and load right from channel to channel. Then you have the ability to do inputs, phantom power, subgroups, link, stereos, so linking channels right there. And then you can save a preset. And then I've got level meters for the gain. So you can see that I have gain, pan on each channel. I can affect the gate. This is just the main knob in the gate. You can change what it operates in the gate. There's an effects up on there right now. Then you can change just one knob in the compressor, and every time you choose a different place on the touchscreen, it will give you control of it. High pass filter, this is kind of EQ area right there. And then again, you can see I have A and B EQ dynamics right there. And then there you go. You have gain, compressor, EQ. So if I push gate, so there's the gate. And if I touch the gate knob, you can see what it's changing. And then I can touch different knobs and change those with my mouse. So again, all of that's controlled by the fat channel. So hopefully that answers your question, Tony. So let's see, chat on the air, it's on the air. So fat channel was designed to be the ultimate channel strip for any input or bus with a gate, expander, compressor, EQ, and limiter. Yeah, there you go. Right from Jay's chair.